I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast. What is up, guys?
Oh my gosh. Who is this guy?
Steven, you've changed, bro.
Yeah, you know, I really decided to, look within, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Sometimes
right.
you gotta like reflect. So I reflected, and unfortunately my form changed. You know, I don't know what happened. My voice has changed too. I have like a weird like tone.
You sound different.
Like, what is? Yeah, I look different. I have a different hat. Like
BSD says, man, Kyle looks different than usual. Welcome to the Off Topic Podcast, where we have Simji as a guest today. So Kyle, aka Steven, aka Docfather, aka Steven Militia, aka Boat Enjoyer. His sister had a baby and they were at the hospital for a little bit, and I think he's gonna be like running super late. So I asked Simji to jump in on very short notice, like literally 3 minutes, and that's why we were late, because we are just getting everything set up with his cam and everything. So here we are. We're here and we're doing the podcast anyway, dude, because we have some like actually some little bit of new stuff to talk about with Motorfest with the modifiers. So I put that in the title. We could do that. It'd be cool. But first I want to say, like, dude, the setup is looking nice though. Like the new setup you got is looking pretty good.
Thank you. I think I've used this type of thing for one video, and it was actually on the second channel. And so not a lot of people have seen that, but those of you that did, shout out to you guys.
Nice.
But yeah, it's interesting.
It's good, dude. I mean, I like it. I think the angle is dope as well. The other angle you had was like more straight on, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
it was like right over the monitor or something.
Yeah, but do you have something against like straight? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, we can be straight or crooked, or it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, interesting.
I love all angles. I'm drinking a bubbly tonight.
Oh my gosh.
And this is actually probably really good news for Random Dude if he's he's listening. But your boy is done with Coca-Cola. I know. Here's the thing. I have a very large 3-year-old that I try to play with all the time.
Right.
And I'm feeling old, dude. I'm feeling old, bro. Like my joints, bro, my shoulders, you know? And he gets crazy. He gets crazy. So I want to be able to be crazy with him as long as he wants to. So yeah. We're gonna try. Listen, caffeine is a hell of a drug, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to kick the habit. I might have the occasional Monster or Coke or something like that. Everyone's doubting me right now, but this is great. This is motivation for me. I'm gonna prove you guys wrong, I swear to God. Anyways, I have a bubbly tonight. This one is a cherry one. We just bought these today. I've never had this before, and it is actually quite good. I'm surprised by it, and I know that that's fueled by my optimism of like, let's stop Coke, and I'm being optimistic about it. But hey, it's all right. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow when I have a headache. He said already backtracking. I might have the occasional Monster only because I do need the energy on Tuesday nights when I stay up late and do the summit video. But I don't know, dude. Outside of that, dude, it's all right. Stuff's all right. Sparkling water has come a long way.
Yeah, it's actually funny. You know, they're gonna doubt you with this whole transition from going from Coca-Cola to bubbly, but remember, they doubted you as well when dealing with the cows. They said you couldn't take down the cows. And
I know.
You showed up.
I showed up.
You showed them cows, and it was a family. You
didn't
take on one.
Dude, this is me right here. Dude, it was a whole bunch of cows. All right, they were scared of me. I approached, they ran. That's what happened.
They felt the aura.
That's right. That's right. They're okay. I appreciate that, Random Dude. They're supporting my transition. Thank you. I appreciate that for supporting me in my transition away from Coca-Cola and into the sparkling water, atmosphere. You know what else we're gonna drink though is I am going to drink some liquid IV. Those are delicious, by the way. I've had those before. Those are great. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but
I have not.
liquid IV is great. It is supposed to give you like way more hydration than just a regular bottle of water, but you pour some shit into your water and you shake it up or whatever. And they have like lemon, lime, and peach and all these different flavors. It's basically just sodium. That's basically what it is. So it just keeps your body hydrated, so you don't lose you retain water better. That's all it is. It's not anything, but it tastes really good. It's very nice. It's very nice. We're gonna be doing those as well. But I needed something with a little bit of bubbles, dude. I can't just not open, you know. I can't just not do that during the day. I've been doing it for too long.
Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, the name Liquid IV sounds really hardcore for whatever reason.
I know.
Or my trip on.
Sounds medical.
It's like, it sounds like, bro, like you tried that Liquid IV. It's like, bro, what are you asking me, dude?
I know. Exactly. So you got to try the golden cherry flavor of what? Liquid IV? Zodiac? Trigger transition from king of the rammers to king of the bullshitters. No way, dude. I'm not bullshitting you, man. I'm not bullshitting you. We had our I have one last Coke I have in my mini fridge, and I'm gonna drink it tonight. And that's it for me. Hopefully, listen, fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. So that's my big announcement here at the beginning, at the top of the podcast, dude. It's crazy.
Question. You said fingers crossed. Do you cross your fingers to the left or to the right?
Inward.
Okay.
I do the middle finger. Wait, who crosses them the same way? Like, dude, bro, what are you talking about? Like, I can't even.
Wait a minute. Has to be somebody.
So on your left hand, you cross the middle finger over the index finger, and then on your right hand, you cross the index finger over the middle finger. People cross together. Like, if you're left-handed, you go the other way.
These are third world problems right here.
I don't know what kind of witchcraft that is, dude. I don't want to be
trying to do
listen.
It on the game.
I don't want to be friends with someone who crosses their fingers the other way. I'm not doing that.
It's solid dating advice if you really think about it. Like, hey, cross your fingers, and then if you see the other way, then just walk away.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've ever had to do anything about dating though. Me and the wife met in like our junior year in high school. So I haven't, dude, anybody who's like in the dating scene or having to like go out and find a date or I don't even know what you would do. I'm lost already thinking about where do you even find someone to talk to. I don't have any experience with this at all.
Well, you know what's funny, and it's, you know, obviously you know about it because like it's everywhere, but like you hear about all these like dating apps and all that. But the thing is with that, bro, the market for catfishing is crazy.
Of course.
Bro, there's so much of that. Like, imagine you, like, obviously in a third dimension or freaking, I don't know, another world, having just go on a date, and then the person that you saw, it's just, you're just like, who are you? Like, that's me. Yeah. I'm Melissa. And you're just like, no, you're not.
Yeah. No, I can't. It's too, yeah, I don't know where I would go with it, man. I don't even know what I would do. If this is the reason why, Stacy, you can never leave, because I would just be alone forever. I don't know what I would do. I spend the majority of my time in this room doing content, and then what do I do after that? It's crazy.
Yeah, you'd have to get sucked by gutters by yourself.
Right, exactly. And that would be sad, probably. I feel like.
Yeah, very.
Anyways, let's talk about the Pro Racing Modifier. Great intro. It was pretty good. It was really good. Pro Racing Modifier is now here. We got to deal with it a little bit in the summit, and then we got to, play around with it a little bit in the grand races last night. I want to get your take on it because you are a pro, dude. So we got a pro. Okay. We got a pro commentary on a pro modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Is this make you feel more pro?
Probably just a little bit less because the way you said pro. But
right.
It's,
okay.
Right. Yeah.
But the modifier though, does the modifier make you feel pro?
Okay. So genuinely, I think let's talk about what it set out to do. I think it definitely did provide a new experience that you wouldn't otherwise experience unless you use cockpit or immersive mode, which wasn't in the game necessarily.
Right.
That's something new that they added. So I definitely think that if we're talking about did it work, yes, it did work. Now the other aspect is it fun? So usually with grand races, there's always a couple of things that are constantly happening in the grand race, no matter what modifier, no matter what, unless it's like no collision. There's always crashing. There's people spamming NOS, and slipstream. It's kind of like now whatever was more or less it's irrelevant, but that's kind of like a formula that always happens. With this modifier, the pro racing modifier, I definitely think there's people that are crashing each other less because they're going slower, so they're able to manage their speed in turns more.
Fair.
In gutters and stuff like that. I think people are having much more cleaner races across the board, like across the player base. But since there's no NOS and slipstream is still available, there's much more of a crutch on slipstream. So if you don't have slipstream, let's say if you're in a race and you're ahead, you make a gap of 5 seconds.
Nobody's catching me, just to be clear.
Yeah, I mean, you're just too good.
That's
you just have natural talent.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't have to go on and
but
on. Everybody knows.
We could say like if Steven is ahead, maybe, right?
Well, they're gonna catch him though. That's the problem.
Right.
So like, let's just say if you're ahead, for the sake of argument, you're ahead, you're up by 5 seconds, and there's 2 people behind you in podium slipping back up to you. You have nothing you can do. No matter how good you drive, you are going to be caught because you have no NOS. Also, you have no slipstream, which they have slipstream. And every turn, you're just losing speed, and the only thing that's saving you is the car's acceleration. And if you use off-meta cars, which some people do, more power to them, they're going to have worse of a time because the slipstream is going to be that much more powerful.
100%.
So the dynamic with that, and you know how I think a lot more people do not like slipstream than like slipstream in the crew in general.
You think so?
I think there's like a smidge more. I think it's like maybe a split half and half, but I think more people do not like slipstream. And that being said, when you have this modifier, slipstream is that much more of a headache, and that makes it less fun.
Right.
So that's my view on it after doing it a couple of times.
Yeah. Goliath says pro racing modifiers should be permanent.
He's capping.
Yeah. Real racers thrive on pro racing modifier, apparently. All right. Yeah, so the issue, I think, is that, like you said, slipstream is much more of a headache. I did a couple of races last night, and there was actually a time where I had gotten to the front and broke slip and was up by 5-6 seconds. It wasn't like I was taking off, but it was just a few seconds. And not only did I get past at 95% of the race, but I had no chance to defend myself at all. Like nothing. I was just a sitting duck, and these two racers came up, slipstreaming each other, past me. I didn't have any way to like block or get in front of them or try to pick up drag bump or anything, because it was a motocross stint. Like the very last stint was a motocross one, and there's really not, drag bump is super weird in motocross. Slipstream is very narrow, so it's hard to get. It was just a situation where like I literally had no choice but to just sit there and get third place, because there was no opportunity for me. They were going so much faster. I think I was doing I don't know, 130 or 140 on the bike. They were going 20 miles per hour faster, so there was no opportunity for me to jump in and try to defend myself at all. It was just a free win for them, and I had no choice. And it's not like I was driving bad, or it was I think the end of it was like on a road. We were going straight. There was nothing gonna happen. Right. Like there was no like driving errors that caused me to lose the race, and that actually was incredibly frustrating. So although I think pro racing modifier creates a very unique take on the grand races, I do think it is kind of interesting to force everyone into cockpit view and not give anyone NOS. I think that is interesting. I think they should include removing slipstream into that modifier, and then we can really see who's got the pace, you know?
Right. Also, something I think that's pretty interesting about the modifier is you see a little bit of variation in the way that people take turns. Like, since you're going so slow, you can see like a lot more extensions or just cuts that normally you wouldn't really see, like, just because like you're already going, there's only so much faster you can go because the car is just the only thing that is like accelerating you.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Like I said, it works. It definitely did what it was supposed to do, but the slipstream really, like you just said, you can't defend yourself. Like, yeah, you can block, but the way that slipstream picks up immediately, like once you're in that 0.7-ish range around there for most classes.
Yep.
But drag bump, you have to be in a certain range, and if somebody's super close to you, or they like get slipstream and then they're just pulling hard, your drag bump isn't gonna it's not gonna activate at all.
No.
And then you're just screwed because you're just sitting there accelerating normally, and then these other people behind you are getting all the benefit, and then they can just pull off to the side and you have nothing you can do.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened. I don't think I'm that negative to the modifier in general, just because I know it rotates like once every 4 rotations. You get to deal with it a little bit, so it's fine. I think that if pro racing was like the goal, right, and like make it more difficult for people to race, make there a bigger emphasis on the skill and the racing lines and the actual pace that someone has without, you know, having NOS to bail them out of bad turns and, you know, that type of stuff. So if that was the goal, then I think slipstream probably should have been taken out with it. That's my idea anyway. And yeah, we got a couple of comments here about removing slipstream from summits too. I think summits should be solo thing. I've been saying that for pretty long time. Summits not being solo just really doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I know you and I are both on the same page, I think, with that. With it should just be a solo experience, and, you know, you're ranked on the leaderboard solo, so why are you allowed to compete with people that can give you an advantage? It just doesn't make sense. Like, think about it this way. Yeah. If you have 2 equal players who just started the game, no parts on their cars, and one guy has a friend who has max parts and can help him slipstream, like, who's winning that battle, you know? Like, it's just an easy win for the guy with the slipstream to get more points on the summit. So I don't know. It's just not really my favorite season for these things that keep coming up, dude. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. But,
how do you so have you, obviously we're seeing some comments right now on the stream. Have you had any like comments like that have been interesting for you regarding the pro modifier?
Yeah, so like let me bring these up for myself so I can read some of these. So these will be like let's see. So one guy says, I'm going to enjoy this. Okay. And then literally the next comment, hard pass for me on this summit. It's lame being forced into cockpit view. No nitro. It's boring and seriously unfun. I absolutely despise this modifier. And then I go down a couple of comments, and this one says, thanks, I much prefer not having NOS. Like, people is a little more positive towards it. And then the next one is, I know a lot of people hate the pro modifier, but personally I love it. The next one is What the flying hell? This Motorfest more bullshit for sure. So
Yeah.
it seems like it is like wildly split in half. Like for real. I don't know who's on one side or the other. And chat, maybe you can actually, we should throw up a poll. That would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see what chat actually thought about this. Let's see. Start poll. So here we go.
It definitely seems like it's kind of like split. Like there's definitely, I've seen much more comments obviously that people don't like it, but I also have seen people that said that they have liked it. So
let's see. There we go. Pro Racing Modifier is good, bad, or whatever.
let me cast my vote.
Dustin says the pro modifier would suck if the summit had a lot of cuts. I liked the modifier with this summit. I also enjoyed the modifier during the summit. I did too. I thought it gave me a little bit of a, I don't know, like a taste of something different. You know, the summits have been mostly the same since the game launched, so something different is nice, I feel like. This comment in all caps. This is my element. I love this week's summit. Reminds me of Gran Turismo. First time I won't need a guide. LOL. Which, by the way, he's commenting on the guide. So
That's besides the point.
I'm just saying, Speed Hunter 1999. Good job. He's watching the guide even though he doesn't need it. Love it. Damn, I wish summits were like this always. In Grand Races Pro. Wait, what? In Grand Races Pro. Damn, that was hell of fun. Damn, I love it. So anyway, there's some love right there. Shout out to Speed Hunter 1999 for watching the guide without, well, at least commenting on the guide. Maybe he didn't watch it. I have no idea. But he commented on it, which was cool, even though he didn't need it. So that's nice.
Goliath said it's the best thing to happen to this game.
I think Goliath's maybe trolling a little bit, I feel like.
What do you think? It's like it, like that he didn't put any caps anywhere, or do you think it's the emote at the very end?
I think it might be the emote at the end. It's a smart guy over there. Pro racing makes us a bit dangerous for grand races. Yeah, I had a really hard time getting to the front when I spawned in the back of the pro racing grand race. It was really difficult because people were all over the place, and there was just zero awareness of where you are on the track. Well, not me. I'm actually decent at cockpit view, but they all over the place. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Keenan says, in my opinion, I think it will give you more skill because it's kind of closer to realism. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it gives more skill, right? But it forces you to have slightly more skill, or at the very least an awareness of where the car is, and you know how it's going to react to steering and things like that. I mean, anytime you change the camera view, it changes your abilities for sure. Like even just like a close camera and a far camera, that messes me up.
Yeah, I can't say I agree with more skill. I think it just forces you to be more adaptable.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah, for sure. Solar trash? What is this? Are we talking about TDUSC?
It looks like it.
Oh yeah, it's because random dude accused Goliath of being a solar crown guy. Yep, that'll do it. Somehow solar crown just keeps coming up in conversations on this podcast. It's pretty wild.
I think it's because we all kind of have this like I guess we're all surprised that it's still going.
100%.
Because if it was, I would assume if it was any other studio or like, publisher, it would have been pulled like
So long ago.
maybe at launch. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like it
Yeah.
was. Like,
They
I
might
don't know,
they
it
might not have
was-
launched it. But the thing is,
Maybe.
I don't know. They're committed to it, I guess, right?
Yeah. Which shout out to them for that.
I mean, I kind of think that they're really like way more committed than we think. You have guys like, like, for example, A7 took the community manager job. He literally moved out of the country, bro. I wouldn't have done that if there was some sort of like even the slightest hint that the game wouldn't continue. So they must have been confident, or at least he was.
Right.
Boo Solar Crown. Can we talk about Grounded 2?
Listen, bro, don't even get me started, Stacey. You might not know, I'm hyped for Grounded 2.
We are super
I can't wait to
hyped.
play it.
Did you play? How far did you get in the first one?
Bro, I don't know if you remember, but me and Steven, we went ham, bro. we speed runned that game. We didn't finish it. Like, we were like so close to finishing it, but we got so close. Like, bro, I'm telling you, we went on this massive adventure, bro.
Nice. Where did you leave off? What is the last thing you guys did?
So because you have to get the chips, the burglar chips.
Yes.
I think we had like one or two more, but I think there was one more that we needed for the story.
Okay.
Specifically, because there's like an optional one that you can get as well.
Yes. All right. So then that's pretty. So you guys were probably in the. If you only needed one more, like the super chips, which are those are like the story chips. If you only need one more of those, is probably the last is the under the shed, the undershed. What do you call it? Lab. That's where you get the last super chip. Stacy and I have like basically completed the game, and we are very close to 100%ing it.
That
like we have
that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, we've put up quite a bit of time into Grounded. I am super excited for Grounded 2. It is, what are we, like 2 weeks away from it right now?
Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
Babe, there is no way they fought the infected broodmother and didn't have the final chip and like the ability to craft the best armor and all that stuff. Like they were there, but stopped a little bit short, I think.
Yeah, we so remember how I said we speedrunned? We had way less like equipment than what you needed should have had. Yeah. Like we were going in areas that like we were going up against these like mutated like insects and all that, and like we literally were barely surviving. Like Steven would go down and he would crawl and I'll try to like get him, and then I would die and then he would try to get me, and then these mosquitoes came out of nowhere, these bees, like it was crazy. Like it was it was crazy.
Yeah, there's some that game is so good. If anybody like loves a survival game, Grounded is such a good game. And even past where you guys were, it gets crazier and crazier and more deep, and the mechanics of it are really good. It is a very, very good game. And the new one is coming out in like 2 weeks, Grounded 2. And the really, really big change that I'm really excited for, not only is the map like 3 times bigger, but you can actually ride the bugs. You can have they're called buggies, and you can actually have mounts like you would in like other survival games. So I'm super pumped about that. Stacey wants to know why you would speed run it. You just you guys were just going, like it wasn't.
It was all right. It was late night. We didn't have anything to do, and I was like, Steven, let's hop on Grounded. He was like, all right, downloaded it, and then we just went. And then by the time we finished that one session, we're like, okay, well, it just happened like this.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. We were just like, all right, we're just gonna keep going up. We gotta go here, go here, go here, and yeah. Yeah,
it's a great game. I highly recommend it to anyone that's listening right now. Grounded is a great game. It's awesome. It is a survival game though, so if you're not a fan of survival games and building, shelter building and things like that, it's tough. It's tough. Trigger's Lame Part 2. Thank you so much, DS Awesome Man. $19.99. I appreciate that, dude. I really do.
The question I have is, now we're talking about it, are we gonna do a survival together?
A survival? Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
for sure.
That would be
100%. Yeah, I'm down. Like Stacy and I are gonna grind the fuck out of it. Like it's gonna happen. When it comes out, the weekend comes, like I'm gonna be MIA for that. But we'll have to do like one of the nights we just do like a you and me and Steven, and we'll do a maybe we can get, I'll try to get Anders in here as well, because it's a four player, you know, co-op experience. I can get Anders in here to play some grounded too. I love a survival game so much. Like it's my favorite. It's my favorite like non-racing genre for sure.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yes, there's a part 2 and maybe a part 3 on its way. Hell yeah, DS Awesome.
Oh my gosh, DS Awesome.
Keep seasoning. That's what he's doing. He's seasoning me. Speaking of seasoning, bro, I had these fucking potatoes today. All right, hold on. Let's go back. I'm gonna stop. I gotta talk about this food because I haven't had this place in a little while, and I always talk shit on Texas food because it's like I don't know. It just hasn't been good. And there's really no good Mexican food. Not really. Not like anything close to California Mexican food. But this one Mexican place here it's not the same as California, but it's extremely good. It's like a different type of, and it's so fucking good. I had it today for lunch. I had some tacos. Bro, the tacos are just like so fresh. Like the lettuce is so fresh. The tomatoes fresh. They put like a little bit of feta. They have some shredded cheese. They have a garlic aioli sauce that they put on top. It is so fucking good. And they cook these potatoes in this seasoning, dude. They have like a little like chopped up potatoes. They throw it in seasoning with some onions. Oh my god, dude, I'm making myself hungry right now. I'm about to order Domino's. Yeah, because that's the only thing that's open right now.
Podcast, bro. You got me hungry now.
It was so good today. I want to drive. It's kind of a far drive from my place though. I have to, not a far drive, but it's far for food. Like it's about 40 minutes from my house. So,
ooh,
40 is crazy for just food, right? You have to have like another reason to go there. You're like, I gotta go to this place.
You know, making an excuse like, oh, you know, while we're there, you know.
Exactly. And we can also get, you know, we can also go back and get this taco. But yeah, they have like it's just a full-on Mexican food place. They tacos, burritos. They do like fish and stuff like that. So they have like a lot of stuff. It's delicious, bro. I'm sad that we didn't go back there more often because we used to live pretty close there and then we moved out here. So
do you order like your food in Spanish or like at the restaurants like that, or
I sometimes I do. It depends on if the person taking the order is you know, is Mexican or white. Then I'll just break out the Spanish, and then the white guy's like, nah, I speak English, you know. I'm like, sorry,
bro,
you know, sorry,
like, bro, stop hurting yourself. I understand, bro.
It's like, yo quiero
oh my god,
un taco por favor, like that. That's how I order.
That's pretty good. Honestly, I think they definitely understood what you mean with
con polo, right?
Polo.
Yeah, that's how you would. That's how someone in Texas who's white orders Mexican food in Spanish. Just so you guys know.
I mean, that's pretty good for Texas. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Wait, BSD is warning random dude to be careful not to develop a corn addiction. What are we talking about here? Am I too old to be eating stressed corn? What is that? Is it supposed to be straight corn?
I don't know.
What is stressed corn? Is that a thing, random dude?
So like what? Like you just like you're in debt to the court and like what?
Oh, street corn. Street corn.
I was like, how are you gonna stress the corn?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Like some sort of, I don't know what it was. He also asked about like baked potatoes. Yeah, I like baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are good. But oh, thank you, Christo Speed. That's so nice. Pop, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
BSD, that's what I thought for a second. I was like, oh, we're going here? All right. I was like, all right.
Murdoch, hello guys. I have a pitch you could be interested in. You can make a section called Analyzing a Subscriber. Then people send you grand races and gameplay, and you can coach them to improve. Engages. Yeah, so this is something that I've thrown around in my head a bunch of times, actually. Never really come to a conclusion as to whether or not I should do it. Number one, I'm not the most skilled grand racer, so my advice is not really gonna be like the top tier advice. I can help with like basic things that I can point out and show you, but I think number two, I don't know how interested the audience would be in something like that. It would be valuable, highly valuable for the person sending the clip. They could learn some things. I just don't know if I can turn that into something that's actually not somewhat entertaining and educating to watch. And if I can do that, maybe then I can figure it out. But yeah, that's a good suggestion, Murdoch. It's something I've thought about. Basic things like how to ram. Right, exactly. Yeah, if I don't see any ramming, that's the first piece of feedback I'm gonna give you.
Right.
Don't send me a clip if you're not gonna ram someone.
Wait, that
in the clip also.
You heard the requirements, chat.
Keenan says, what's your top 3 games of all time? I'll let you go first because I don't fucking know. I have to figure it out.
Oh man, that's tough, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to no order because that's easier.
Yeah, of course. You can't pick one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
That's up there for me. The first one was oof.
What was that on? What system?
Wii. The
on
Wii.
The Wii. Okay.
Oof. Dang. I might have to say out of the Need for Speeds, like, man, I might have to say
wrong.
Man, this is tough.
Whatever it is, it's not Heat and it's wrong.
That's tough, man. I'm gonna have to say unique one. Because it's up there for me. Need for Speed World, because that game definitely it had a lot of things that Need for Speed is known for, but it was so different. Like, it was kind of like its own little thing, and not a lot of people got to experience it, especially when the servers were actually online and not like the servers we have now.
Yeah.
So I think that was very unique, and they had like a bunch of like stuff that I can go on about. But for the third one, I would have to say probably I'll throw it's so because I'm like visualizing the games. I'm just like kicking off the list. It's like get off of there.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm thinking about mine, and my mind is like just black. It's like nothing is happening in here. I'm trying to figure out what the games are, and I just don't know what they are. I've got 2 maybe.
I would have to say Call of Duty. Let's say Call of Duty Ghosts. Reason being, it was kind of like boots on the ground Call of Duty, but also that's when I actually started doing the clan wars on the app. I don't know if any of you guys in chat have ever done that.
Yeah, I did that a couple Call of Duties before that, but yes.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. That was really cool, actually.
That added to the experience that otherwise people probably never even experienced. So that was super cool. And also like the DLCs, like they had the not zombies, but it was basically zombies. It was called Extinction with the aliens, and then the guns. Like they had I don't know if you remember this, the Ripper SMG. It turned into an assault rifle. That was, I think, the first DLC weapon of its kind.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, or something like that from Call of Duty. It was, it was really good.
Nice. DS Awesome, I do remember the pitch for the Only Decks website. I do remember this, just so you know. I didn't want to ignore this question, but I do remember it. Were you going to say that you created the website and now it's up and running and you want you want me to upload my deck?
Oh my gosh.
Also, keep up fast says only problem with pro mode is manual transmission. For me, everything else is fine. The pro modifier doesn't change your gearbox. You get to use sequential or automatic, doesn't really matter. You can use either one. It's up to you. That's a completely different modifier that is going to happen for summits, I believe, coming up maybe in the next month or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, dang bro. I just read a comment. VO3, yeah, that I put that one over Ghost. Now I think about it. VO3, yeah, VO3 complete package. I mean,
yeah, it is really good. Random dude says boo fast top 3. Watch Dogs 1, GTA 4, and Sonic Unleashed. Sonic Unleashed is an interesting pick right there. That's pretty interesting. So my top 3 are a little bit based on nostalgia and life events rather than like the game itself. Does that make sense? Because for me, gaming has always been like this weird little escape from life for me. So I relate the games that I played with times during my life, right? So the first one, and again, no order because I can't really decide which one I like better, but I played GTA 3 so much as a kid. So like when GTA 3 came out, it was the first like, what do you call it? Like not, I guess 3D as opposed to top down, because GTA 1 and 2 were top down and GTA 3 was full 3D and open world, and it just like it changed everything. Like I just watched it. I played a ton of it. I watched a ton of it. I played a ton of it. It was just like, it's amazing for me. And it was like during a time in my life where like I didn't have a lot going on at home, so it was like just play GTA. So that was that. GTA 3, Destiny, the franchise. I can't really decide which one or two that I like better, but I have so many. I have thousands of hours in Destiny. Like I love Destiny a lot. I even have like I don't know if you know this, but in Destiny you can do certain achievements. You have like all of these different things that you can complete, all these little challenges, and like it shows you how complete of a Destiny player you are. And there's like a ton of things, like a bunch of things. And when you do a certain amount of it, then you qualify to buy a shirt from them that shows your achievements, right? I have multiple Destiny shirts that I earned. So I have that stuff. And then the last one is going to be, which is, it's crazy, but it's not crazy, but Need for Speed Heat is on the list, top 3, which is wild actually, because Need for Speed Heat is not really like someone's top 3 game, but for me it represents the change from working for the man. No, just getting out of the rat race of life and working full time for someone and being able to transition into full-time content creator. So that is really important to me. And Need for Speed Heat was the catalyst, right? It was the thing that made it happen. So that's my 3. There's probably better games, but it's okay.
Question. Now you said that about Destiny, the first thing that came to mind. Did you take some inspiration from Destiny for the shirt that you did for getting a 230, like a sub 230 on Sonic?
100%. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That was the whole idea, was based off that. I was like, that is an awesome idea. And I did because I didn't have like the knowledge of Fourth Wall, which is the site that we do now for the merch, I kind of based it off of that model where like the shirt cost a ton of money, and then in order to get your coupon to purchase it at a regular price, you actually have to do this thing, and that was the exact model that Destiny had. So yes, that's a good memory that you remembered that's how that worked. By the way, there's only a few people that have that shirt. I think there wasn't too many people that bought it, but I got lots of submissions, and it's a weird, like, Sonic in 230 is like such a I don't know. It became a thing. Like if you could do it, that means you had a pretty good handle on the mechanics of the game. Like you can't just play the game and get a 230 on Sonic. You actually have to be pretty good at it in order to do that. So it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I bought the shirt. I didn't know there was a coupon. I bought it at full retail price. So
$42,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah, so like, can I get like a refund, like a reimbursement, mail-in rebate or something?
Yeah,
like that?
just send me your bank information and I'll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What details would you need in order to like process that?
You know, like routing number and account number, and then, yeah, I'll take care of it.
Oh, so, yeah, I'll get that to you right now.
Send it in a DM though. Don't put it on the screen because this is a live chat.
Oh, you're so kind, dude. Like, you're doing it for the community, man.
Yeah, for sure. Barbie. Wait, hold on. This is my wife's favorite 3. Barbie, 1991 on Nintendo. Grounded. I'll accept Grounded. I was really close to putting Grounded on the list because I really love Grounded too. Bubble Bobble. Played a ton of. Oh, she did play. Oh my God, she played a ton of 1080 snowboarding, dude. You ever play 1080?
I have not.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, it's a snowboarding game back in the day. 1080 was great. I actually was gonna say, what about Sims and Animal Crossing? Yeah, because she loves Sims and Animal Crossing.
Yeah, she cut you off. She was like,
she got it
just in case.
Yeah. Or Sims. You can't do or though. You have to pick 3. Our job was to pick 3 fucking games. 3. Let's read some of the other ones though. Got. Top 3 is tricky. There are a lot of really good games. Yeah, it's for sure, Lewis. Walter says Centipede, Atari 2600, Gran Turismo 4, Burnout Takedown. Okay. Honorable mention, High Stakes, PS2 version. Nice. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Need for Speed Carbon, GTA 4, Black Ops 2. I'm with you on that, Junior Trippin. Those are great games. Like, well, the exception of Carbon I didn't play, but I know it has like really high ratings. So the players liked Carbon quite a bit. I'm scrolling back up, dude. Funster says chess, backgammon, and Twister. That's wild. Well, he actually said Twister with my sister, which is kind of a little bit Kentucky.
What?
I don't know.
No,
a little Kentucky. I think you mean Ohio?
Alabama.
What's the word? Alabama?
Alabama. Yeah, sweet home Alabama, you know.
And fuck their sisters in Alabama? Is this a thing? Like, what are you talking about, dude? He said Twister with his sister. All right, let's move on.
But
let's move on from incest. Let's keep the incest talk down. It's a lot more incest talk than I thought we were gonna have on this podcast, to be honest with you. Crystal Speed wants a Carbon stream. Walter says Carbon was good for sure. Sweet, it's just the Sweet Home Alabama. That's pretty good. I like it. Alabama for sure. I drove through Alabama. It was nice actually. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, did you stop there?
Yeah, we stopped in Birmingham. Had a Chipotle. We stopped in Birmingham and got Chipotle. It was kind of nice. It was that area, Birmingham. The whole Birmingham area was pretty nice actually. A lot more. I think it's there's a college town is what it is, and so I think there's a lot. It's a lot more like developed and new and like not that Alabama's old and whatever. I don't know, but that's the only part I saw. So I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's pretty okay. Driving through the South though, in general, the roads, the highways and the roads are shit. So like when you get to a spot that's kind of nice, then you're like, oh, this is actually really nice, you know? Chipotle's OP. Agreed, dude. Chipotle's fire. I want Chipotle right now. Can we get like, God, Chipotle's so far away from me though. I'd have to pay so much for a delivery from Chipotle and it wouldn't be good when it got here.
Yeah, because you're just like, like, you know, I probably could have got maybe like an extra thing for free. What extra cost they got? Like,
God of War, Battlefield 3, and Midnight Club. Nice. That's pretty good. That's good. Those are all good. All good things. It was really hard not to put Grounded on the list. I really like Grounded.
I got a question for you. This might be interesting. If you had to be a character in a video game, which one would you be? Like
Okay.
Or maybe one that you relate with the most. Maybe that's maybe a little bit more easier. Because obviously we want to be like a superhero of some sorts, but which one like you'd be like, that's basically me right there.
Damn, this is a good question. I would say, I don't know, man. It's hard. I would say, God, Stacy, I need some help with this. Who am I in a video game?
Who am I?
Bones says Kratos. Nice. I didn't play. I'll be honest with you. I don't play too many narrative-driven games. It's not my thing. So I don't have like a strong. There's not like a strong character in my mind. The first one that comes to mind, though, the very first one that comes to mind is Michael from GTA 5.
Okay.
But I don't really know why, to be honest with you.
So
I just feel like out of the characters, yeah, out of the characters in GTA 5, he just seems like the most like me. I don't really know. I'm not sure. Do you have one in mind for you?
I would say in a video game, it's tough. I don't really play. I'm kind of the same. I don't really play too much narrative-driven stuff. But can't think of one off the top of my head, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, random dude, I kind of agree with you. I think the story in GTA 4 is pretty legit. The 5 story was good too. And the 3 story was lacking a little, but I think 4's story was pretty good. I liked 4. I liked 4 a lot because it was the first time you could get drunk. And then the screen would get all like wavy. It's pretty good. Mr. Eduardo is here. Welcome to the stream, my good sir. He voted bad, and he wants to know if it's too rude that he voted bad. No, dude, you can vote whatever you want, man. It seems like it's a mix between good and bad, mostly good at this point, with a lot of whatevers. Like a lot of people just don't. It's fine. Like, either way, yeah. It's fine. 95 votes, so not a small sample size either.
Muddy said, Trigger, I said my sister's friends. Don't make me out to be a redneck. Yo,
my Muddy, bad, dude.
He tried to get you out there. He was like, yo, bro, what? Twister with your sister. Like,
oh my god, hold on. Let me go back up to the original comment. I swear to God it said with his sister. I read it wrong, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go back up.
You know, Muddy, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you.
Backgammon, and Twister with my sister's friends. I missed that part. All I saw was Twister with my sister, and my brain stopped right there.
See, Muddy, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah.
That's my bad, dude. We got a huge donation. Eduardo with the 50 gifted, dude. Thank you so much, dude. Big ass W. Big ass W in chat for Eduardo. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
You know what 50 is in Spanish? Like how to say it?
50.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty okay at Spanish. Like for people who don't practice it at all, like at all, I could go to a Spanish speaking country and be okay within like a month. I would be like up to speed enough to where I could survive at the grocery store, and like, you know, I could be in public and not, I would still sound ridiculous because I don't have the accent, but I could understand and like be able to just live in a Spanish speaking country. I think I could. In about a month, I'd be up to speed.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, you have Riz, you know,
right?
So it'll be easy, right?
Yeah,
like, it'll be effortless.
Yes, 100%. I would, if it was just me and I didn't have Stacy and
right,
and my son, I could just Riz up the chicas. You know what I mean?
Oh.
All day long, dude. All day long, with some guacamole.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think I'll be all right. Eduardo, once again, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. See? Stacy's the Riz emote in chat, bro. That's it. That's it. You know what I need to do is get some prescription sunglasses so that I can stream with sunglasses on and just be so fucking cool while I'm streaming. That would be so cool.
Well, the thing is, if you do that and you be too cool, right? Like you're already like if you.
I am really cool.
Go, like if you take the next level, then like it's just what's gonna be the best stream ever. Like.
I mean, I'm this cool. I'm drinking a bubbly.
Yeah, and you're making it work. Like
it's delicious.
Not everybody can do that.
Right. Stacy with the type shit, dude.
I don't know why, but I feel like Stacy knows more of like the actual lingo than you.
100%, dude. She pays attention. I don't know anything. It's so funny though. It's great.
What would you do if she made breakfast and she's like, and you just walk into the kitchen, she's like, tight shit.
I would fucking bust up laughing, dude. It's so funny because I don't even get the reference or know what it means. It just makes me laugh so much that Christo Speed says it, because I know he doesn't. I mean, he probably gets the reference. You might have shown him, but it's like Christo Speed is the best. He comes in, tells me says that I'm ramming like an idiot. It's just so funny, dude. Yeah. And then for him to say type shit, that makes me laugh, which every time I see it is fucking hilarious. What time to start the tournament this week? Figure out the event on Discord. See? He's like, dude, figure it out, dude. I need to put the tournament event on Discord. He said I'm not ramming. No, me. You called me. You told me that I was ramming like an idiot. Hey, what's up, Lean Unleashed? Nice to see you, dude. Smash Bros, Need for Speed Heat, and God of War. Those are fair. Yeah, see, he's got Heat on his list for the same reason I do. He started his crew and everything that, kind of transpired after that, all the people he became friends with because of it. So that's why it means a lot to him as well. See, that's the same thing with me. Bro, super type shit was so funny. That's hilarious, dude. That was really good. BSD, take it easy, man. Have a good day at work. We're competing with the absolute best. I agree, Crystal Speed. I agree. So the tournament this weekend, are you pumped for the tournament this weekend? You're on the list, which means you joined. You registered, bro. You registered. I'm outing you right now. You registered, so
oh my god.
You're on the list.
People in chat or in my stream earlier was like, are you participating? I'm like, you're gonna have to wait and find out. And now you just ruined it.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was a secret.
That's why I said, I thought you would get the memo, but it's all right. It's whatever.
All right, I'm just kidding. I'm deleting him from the list right now. He's not competing.
Yeah, I'm not.
I said last night on stream that we had some it's pretty sweaty. I think it's going to be a kind of a sweaty tournament. I really do. I think it's going to be good. And I'm not trying to deter anybody who's thinking about joining and maybe doesn't feel like they can keep up or whatever. If you do, just join just because it's fun. Do what you can do. But yeah, I was looking at the names and I'm like, dang, it's gonna if everyone gets in, that's the thing. If everyone gets in, it's gonna be kind of fun to watch, and I'm excited about it because we have our spectator mode, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be able to watch everyone's POV, and that's cool. That's really cool. I really like that they added that to the game. It's honestly one of my favorite things they added, even though I don't showcase it on stream very much. But with these tournaments, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that the community has another event going on.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think, because with Saturday we have some modifiers, do you think it's going to be a little bit crazy? Do you think it's because at some point the pro racing modifier is going to be it's going to happen. There's going to be some races with pro racing. There's going to be some races where I think we have to. It's Ferrari, I think. Yeah. What was it? I think it's Ferrari Racing or something. Racing. Okay, so you're gonna have to use Ferrari, which by the way, it's not really that big of a deal. F40 is pretty decent. FXXK is pretty okay. They're not the worst. They're obviously not the T50, but they're not the worst to drive.
Yeah, they're alright, you know.
You think it'll be interesting with the tournament? Do you think there's a chance that a non-sweat wins a pro racing modifier race?
I think there's always a chance for anything to happen. Like,
Okay.
and I mean, even like if you look at sports, like there's always a chance for an upset. So yeah, I think there's a chance. You know, how big that chance? No,
Yeah.
no idea.
So
it really depends also because whoever gets into the lobby. That's
Yeah,
another thing that
100%.
Like,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be tough. And the thing is, I don't know if all of the races are gonna be no collisions. I think that is right. It's no collisions plus pro racing, or no collisions plus Ferrari racing, right? That's like it's no collisions all day. Is that true?
Well, the thing is, I don't know, because the thing is, like last week, we only had 2 modifiers. We had no collision, and then we had the F80, and those were the 2 that would rotate. But this week we have 3 if we include no collisions. But we haven't seen. I don't know. It might be 3 different rotations, but it also might just be the Ferrari and then pro racing.
So I want to go back to the article actually, because that said both. I could have sworn it said plus, but I don't know if that means they're going to be at the same time, or if they're going to be like, I don't know, like like a 3-pack of modifier rotations.
I think it's going to be individual. It's been a while since they've actually combined 2 at the same time, like so
yeah. I also think they took the nighttime as the extreme weather off. Like, it's not even a modifier anymore, it just happens. Like,
no way.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for it to be a fucking modifier anyway.
Bro, that was some extreme weather, dude. Like, the lights were off. Like,
it's true. Modifier, oh no, it doesn't say anything. I'm stupid. It says pro racing and main stage and no collisions. So it's probably going to be a rotation of 3 different things. So that's fine. It is what it is. All right, random dude, take it easy, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. I need to try the new modifier myself yet. Need to go watch your vid. Yeah, do that. Watch his race.
Oh my gosh, I think this is a perfect time to bring this up.
All right.
That you know that one route, the super long one?
Yes.
Bro, you have had quite some success on that.
Yeah, a little. I had a little bit of success.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had do I have the screenshot? Hold on. Did I send you a screenshot? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
So this was my best performance on there so far.
Chat, this guy is a tryhard.
I got a time of 9:21, and the second place person had a time of 10:04. That's like almost 40. It's what, 30? No, it's more than 40. It's 43 seconds. That's 43 seconds between me and the second place guy. Bro, I could have done this 30-second challenge, or I could have done, I almost had a minute. You know what's crazy about this though? Super crazy is I reset twice in the rally raid section.
That's insane. That is insane.
Bro, no offense, and I will never show the screenshot to anyone because I don't want to like out anyone, but no offense to that lobby, but that was the fucking worst lobby ever. They were so bad, dude, because I wasn't racing good. I reset my car twice and I still beat him by 43 seconds, dude. It was crazy. So then, okay, what I had to do from there is it's the same route that you posted your video of, like 1 minute ahead by 1 minute or whatever. And so I had to go back and check your time, and your time on that video was 8:47. That means that you would have beat them by almost like 1 minute and 20 seconds.
That's absurd.
That's crazy. Anyway, is a rough one. That was a rough lobby. I'll be honest. You guys were in that lobby. That's a rough lobby for you, and I'm sorry, but that was terrible. It was really bad.
Yeah,
that was really bad.
Hang on you.
Yeah, I just gapped everybody, dude. Reset is not right now due to the dead stop. Exactly, Christos P. Think about that for a second, dude. I reset twice. That's crazy. I like that route though. I like that route. I'm starting to like it. I'm not very good at the rally raid section. I'm still learning it. I'm still trying to get the hang of everything there. But I like the route. I feel pretty confident in the hypercar part of that. Yeah. I'm liking that route. Speaking of routes, I've been taking screenshots of routes, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of routes this season. And I don't know if that's related to like the fact that I only play like on the certain same times every day. I play at night with the streams, and then, you know, I'll play during the day for whatever, like testing things or something. But I feel like there's not a lot of routes. Is that your feeling as well? I feel like you're doing the same routes over and over again.
Yeah, because I've been streaming basically like the whole week, and I've felt like I've been doing the same routes over and over and over. And honestly, like I just look at the classes and I kind of already know what route I got. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely weird. The racing shortcut sucks. Yeah, Dustin's not a fan of that. Also, who's not a fan of that is someone that left me a comment on my video. There's a comment that,
I think I saw
did you read the comment? So mad that I'm showing off cheats. They feel like it's cheating. That the shortcut is cheating.
Professionals or whatever.
Yes, talking about how professional racers don't take shortcuts, and they're not cheating like this. And it's the YouTuber's fault that it makes it, you know, showing all these things off. That's what makes it, what is it? It's ruins the fun of the game or whatever. I don't know, whatever they said.
True.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
I chalk those types of comments up. I chalk those up to people who are just not familiar with the crew. Because the crew is just so, the DNA of the crew is just so shortcut, jumping, having fun, arcade experience. It is a very, it does not take itself seriously. There are people who take the game seriously. You're one of them. You take racing seriously, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But the game's mechanics are not serious at all, bro. Like the game's mechanics are like shortcuts. You can cut checkpoints. You don't even have to you don't have to hit the checkpoint. You just go around the outside of it. It's fine. Yeah. You know, there's like, you're drifting in hypercars. You're like, it's fine. It is what it is, man. NOS. It's crazy. Like, I can put a literal snake on the top of my fucking car and it bounces around.
I was about to say that.
Like, bro, this is not a serious game.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I think it's just people that are unfamiliar with the franchise, and they're like, why is someone driving a T50 across the mountain? Like, that's not how this is supposed to be. So, yeah. Dan's, you can definitely still sign up. You can go to the registration form. It's there. The first qualifier is Saturday, and if you want to compete, you have to be at the first qualifier. Otherwise, there's no chance to get in a future date. So, yeah, you're absolutely welcome to sign up still. MG says, do I ever plan on making Heat content again? Yes. Tomorrow we'll have a stream. I don't know how much like video content I'm gonna make. I think at some point I will go back and finish all of the Wrong Build series, because I still have a few cars left, but I don't know when that's gonna happen, because it's not very high on my priority list. So when you see a video like that, it's because I really don't have a lot of other video things that I need to do, and it's like, it's just, I've gotten to that point where like, oh, I can throw a Heat video this week. So that's kind of where I'm at. It is, if you scroll up, Dan, there's my bot. We'll have it linked somewhere in the chat.
It was not too long ago.
Wasn't too long ago here. If you just
tournament registration right there.
Yep, scroll up a little bit, you'll see tournament registration. There's a link to a Google form there. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. Dang, I'm looking tight today, dude. It's the haircut and the black attire, bro. I'm looking nice. according to I don't even know how to say this person's name. But yeah, I agree with you, dude. I look great. Looking
snazzy.
Yeah. All right, this is the time of the podcast where you want to plug the channel, plug anything that you're doing, your Discord. I gotta pee and I'm super hungry, so we're gonna end this right about now. So you tell me, what's going on with you?
Well, I am racing a lot. I don't know, like I've been thinking about just trying to improve on certain things with content and stuff like that. That's been something that like thumbnails, I've been trying a lot of different things. Trying to improve on that, even though a lot of details and you've seen, like, a lot of people won't notice, but
right.
I noticed it, and I tried some new edits, like in like one of the videos I just did. So I've been trying to do better on that. I've been enjoying streaming daily. It's been nice. It's definitely something not for everybody, but
yeah,
the community's been chilling. We've been having a lot of fun, so that's really all we're doing, just racing, having fun and trying to improve along the way.
Yeah, good. With the little improvements, I will say this. Making small adjustments and improvements to your thumbnails and even editing, most of the time nobody notices it, but when you like fast forward, the channel looks way better. Like, these little things stack up, right? And then you look back and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I made that video, I made it like that. That's like 2 years ago, that was ugly like that. Why was I doing that? So it definitely does make a difference whether or not someone actually sees it, which it's very rare because it's just incremental growth. So yeah, keep doing that. You guys can find Simji on his channel, obviously. Let me get the link. I don't know why I didn't have it pinned at the top of chat, dude. I'll throw it up here now anyway.
But chat, if you guys play Motorfest, sign up for this tournament.
Please.
I'm telling you. Like
it's fun.
Trigger was saying, don't be discouraged. Use these tournaments as a benchmark, right? Trigger, however many tournaments he does, whatever, use each tournament as like a stepping ground to say, okay, I've been grinding, let me see how much I've improved. Use that as a free way for you to just get to see how well you're doing and how well you stack up against the competition, because there will be competition here.
100%.
You will have a prime opportunity to really see how you can do against people that really not only enjoy the game but also do their best to improve at the game. And there's a bunch of people at different skill levels, so don't think you're going against like world-class esports drivers only.
Right.
Like no, like you're going up against a bunch of people that maybe in the past couple months they've improved a lot. Like,
yes,
some people, like, they've improved like in a month span. Like, so don't be discouraged by it. Join the tournament. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and also you might get to race with Trigger outside of the tournaments. So yeah, it's just gonna be a good time all around. So
yeah, I think for sure on qualifier 2 we'll probably have some viewer races. Qualifier 1 might be busy because we're gonna do 10 races for the first qualifier, so it's gonna be pretty crazy. But the second one, I think for sure we'll do some racing, and you guys can always race with me every Tuesday night. So there is that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Simji, for stepping in on short notice, like really fucking short notice, like 2 minutes. I'm like, hey, can you do a podcast right now? And he stepped in, so I appreciate it. And it was a good talk. And you guys should definitely go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, which I have a feeling the people in here are probably already subscribed because you're on the channel all the time, and yeah, these guys all like you. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they already follow Steven, so I mean, like,
Exactly. But if not, go subscribe to Simji, please. So there you go. Thank you, sir. And thank you, chat. We'll catch you later. I'll see you tomorrow morning, to mid-morning, like around 11, for a Need for Speed Heat podcast. A Need for Speed Heat stream.
Crazy.
Jesus Christ. I need food. That's the problem.
Gosh.
All right. See you guys later. Bye bye.